Afternoon all. Tom will start in just a few minutes. We'll finish up the week.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do this. Let me get through our slides. Take our standard 10-minute break, and then we'll get to a live market. I think that's the best path to go. Overall, I gave a pivot number today of 5,600. The market's currently 5,624. Went up to 5,641. It's going to challenge that monthly open. And because of that, I think that leads us into next week with some positive mojo going. We had a couple of really great trades this week, especially in the gold market. Fine time for a dime. And we had a trade yesterday that we did with a stock called Five that it was off the chart. So I think the roadmap is clearly with focus on it and the setups. It's a good way to go in this type market because it does give you that split second analysis that you need to make good decisions. So the market's up. It's up for the week, and we're here on Friday afternoon. I guess the trade of the week would be the QQQ from Sunday night. If you look at where the QQQ is for the week, it was a call Sunday night. If we got above the number, and it put on the run this week. So I'll have to say that was probably the trade of the week. Former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and an author of 3 books. Proud of the books that we wrote: Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. There is risk in trading. And, I think that one of the biggest mistakes that I sometimes still make after all these years, and I think it's one, if I could just tell you, try to avoid, and that is the discipline to be patient. I know that you're all set up and ready to go. You got your personal schedule over here. You got the market right here. And sometimes maybe you push it just a little bit. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Market update this week. Let's take a look. If I take the big picture and I look where the month opened, that's the only negative. If you look at the general picture, we got higher than 54.93. Now we're at 56.23. That's quite a run from that reversal this week, right there in front of you in living color. If you look at Costco, I've been saying it's going to get to 918. Costco went to actually, I think, 921 today. Five was found off the MTI report. We'll talk a little bit about that. NVIDIA looks like it got some new life this week. QQQ, like I said, was probably the trade of the week. And gold was just outstanding. Very happy about my gold position, by the way. Okay. And I see about another $100 until I hit my target on gold. And then I'll pause it a little bit. But I got to accelerate. Y'all remember the stock that I told you to buy it for, CDE? I still have that stock. Maybe Jonathan can type in where it's currently at. We bought it at 419. And that's a gold stock that we bought, and we've been holding it month on months. And Bob's got it. Todd's got it. Where is it currently trading? Anybody got a price? I'm blocked from seeing the price. 724. Remember when I told you it should get to 755? That's pretty good. That's pretty good if it quit right here, isn't it? What program did I put that in, Jonathan?
That was TNT and precious metals is what that's in.
TNT. So basically, if you bought it, you basically got TNT for free. Wow. Another roadmap play. Let's keep going. There's that QQQ trade. Look at that. 458. Current price 474. That's the trade of the week right there, folks. That's the trade of the week. Wow. The week ahead, we got retail sales on Tuesday. We got the big FOMC meeting. It begins on Tuesday. The statements on Wednesday. You got earnings, jobless claims, FedEx earnings, and house and home earnings on Thursday. But the big news next week will be the Fed meeting and the after effect of the Fed. Okay. Oh, Wreck-It Ralph said he's up 50%. That's what I want to hear. $4.19, and now it's $7.24. You gotta love it. My schedule for next week: on Monday, I have the old school. Tuesday, connect the dots. Wednesday, I have futures first training. 8 o'clock, the midweek market update. Thursday, 10 for 10. And Friday's wrap up. Pretty standard schedule next week. Hope you'll be able to be invited and attend. All right, so gold hit new highs this week. Not a big surprise. We bought that option at 8 cents. 38% plus return. I think most people got out 14, 15. I hadn't checked it today. I'm out of it. Anybody know where it is today? That particular option? I'm just curious. September 30th, 255 call. $13, 14 cents. Okay, perfect. All right, we had a roadmap on Monday, 12 o'clock, and I gave people a trade off the MTI report 5. Did anybody take this trade off the roadmap trade? If you did, it probably paid for your roadmap. What a trade. Bought the 95 100. I think it was 90.55 or 91.55. I bought it. It was quite a trade. Man, that's enough to keep you coming back there. Big trade on 5, FIVE. Now let's talk about the steps we use to turn those dimes into dollars, okay? The MTI report about 12 o'clock, we took the scan, we circled it, we put it into the compass. It was set up perfect. It was in the top 20 of the longs. The market was clearly bullish by that time when we put that trade on Monday. There it is, right there for everybody to read and see. We predicted 107 by February the 20th. It's about 95 right now, I think. 95, 45 right now. So I think it could do it. There ought to be some more action in that next week, folks. Compass chart, the setup, hitting the target, taking the profit this morning. What a great trade. Now, we created this software back in 1996, 28 years ago, trying to answer that question, whether to be long, whether to be short, or be out. Think about today's, or let's go back to Monday's pivot. On Monday, I said if the pivot number was 5,500. The first half of the day, we spent going down below that. The second half of the day, we hit 5,500. It rallied. Think about that on Monday, having early action based off this roadmap pivot. Today, I gave you a pivot number of 5,600. It's been above 5,600 all day long. All day long. So that's got to make you happy. Long, short, or out. Does everybody here appreciate the value of having the direction nailed like we do? I'm just curious. The roadmap is a must-have if you want to be a good trader. I've seen people fight. I got one student that's been with me about 15 years. And finally, after 15 years, he made some nice money off that MTI report because I gave it to him on Monday. And I said, you really need to keep that roadmap on your computer up and running. I think he'll do that in the future after this week. But for 15 years, it's always been secondary, and his eyes got open how powerful it is. It is a must-have. You need to be part of it. We design it. A trader designed it. I did. Made for you, a trader. And it's critical if you're going to do this right. Now, numbers that pay is a new feature. I know my numbers. People say, Tom, you know your numbers. You always know the right numbers. Well, I built a program inside a roadmap. Chuck used to teach this class, but now inside the roadmap, each day is particular. You can go to that day to find the proprietary setup of numbers for each day. I don't know how you can trade without those numbers. I just don't. They're good for any ticker, stock, or anything else. And each day they have there's different numbers each day. It took a lot of years to compile that feature. We got it now, it's inside the roadmap. Or you can spend your time going through chart after chart. I'd rather go where the meat is. How many of you want to go direct where the high odds trades are rather than have to throw this one out or that one out and just know that that's the trade you want? Well, this is the roadmap for you. There's the numbers that pay, telling you when to be long, when to be short. Right there. Look at that 95.03 on the NASDAQ right there. You're always ahead of the crowd with the roadmap software. It's like having the Wall Street Journal 3 days early. You know, when you're looking at a stock trying to decide to be in or be out, having the numbers where the pivot is, support is, and resistance, and targets to get out of these trades. The roadmap does it for you. Now, here's a trade that we made, 21% winner using the roadmap, a 56% winner using the roadmap, and it really helps you. In fact, we're believed so much in the roadmap, we assigned Jonathan during the week when the markets are closed to teach, educate on an ongoing basis. Never talk about that, but he will cover different features inside that roadmap during each week right after the market closes. That is a powerful incentive to learn it. So this week we opened it up for 50 spots. A lot of people have joined us. Would y'all like me to throw out a bonus again for this coming Monday, give everybody another start for the roadmap people at 12 o'clock on Monday? John says yes. Well, if I get enough people to fill out the 50 spots, I'll do it. Okay? I will do it. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. If you sign up, get the roadmap software, study the 4-pattern module over the weekend. The 4-pattern is the only thing that you got to memorize with the roadmap, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to be on the right side of your trade. Where to enter, where to exit, where you're wrong. You'll get it tonight and you work on it over the weekend. It's got all the tools. There's so many tools in there for any type trader, but focus on those 4 patterns this weekend. Okay? You know, there's no doubt it's world class when it comes to trading. There's a compass chart. Enter, and here's the 4 patterns. The buy signal over there. Does everybody see that penetration bar? And does everybody see how it throws that into a buy? That's what you're looking for on anything that you trade if you're going to buy it. Right there at the beginning of the run. Not after it's over, but at the beginning. Now, the sell signal is the opposite. It's going down. That's what it should look like. In fact, I got a couple stocks we'll look at off the MTI report when we go live today. Sell failure. Sell failure works great when it fails, but you got to be careful. It goes into buy area and then breaks that starting price that takes you to the other side for your signal. And the buy failure. The buy failure goes into the buy area, fails, and drops to the other target. Those are good trades, by the way. Buy failure and sell failure. But you got to know the patterns and what to look for. In fact, if you're looking at gold right now, gold, I'm looking up there at the chart, is about to have a sell failure. And you can make money on gold using options. I'll talk about that when we go live. Remind me to do that, Jonathan. There's Apple, looking at DTI Trade Tracker. Across the board. The game changer just keeps you up throughout the thing. And here's a feature that should be used by every trader out there on any stock they own for more than a day. It will outline for you, based on scientific data, where the stock is going to, and we show you the trick that we've learned to get on the right side of that stock. Now, the MTI report, that's where we got the 5 this week. We'll talk about that. Notice it identified Dollar Tree going down, and then look what Dollar Tree did. It went way down. Remind me to check that one out, okay? A lot of features inside the roadmap. Focus on the 4 patterns at first. And like I said, we will notify you if we're going to have a class Monday if enough new people join. A lot of features here, option scanner, everything. Now, can real traders use this tool to find success? Absolutely, you can. Any type trading you want to do, the roadmap's got it inside it. Here's what other people have had to say. He thought the roadmap was a game changer. And this is it helps me too this way, the emotions. I don't know about you. If you get into a trade and your emotions start affecting you, okay, then guess what happens? You make mistakes, but not with the roadmap, not if you follow the process. Oh, Todd, he's got a way of words. He's a long-term roadmap customer, helps him find the green. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Okay. Now, the price of the roadmap, I told the story the other day about being in New York in 2007 and talking about the roadmap and how most of the people in the room ended up buying it. They paid $3,000 to buy it. It's worth every cent of it. By the way, if they saw this one today, if they're part of the one today, they see the evolution that got us here. Hold your horses. Numbers that pay is so valuable. Those that buy today will have price protection. In other words, it will be included in the roadmap. Okay. It will be included in the roadmap if you buy today. $9.97 includes everything. The whole package is there. Again, the price of $3,000. By the way, if you buy in this at $9.97, then that's the highest you'll pay on a renewal of your license. When that price changes to $3, you won't have that opportunity. Still be a no-brainer at that price, but the point being is get locked in. Here it is. We'll fill out that 50. And I say, don't wait any longer. Drop the link. Get signed up. The All-Star Edition, dtitrader.com/roadmap, 904-416-1776. Now, Rochelle brought out a good point. Rochelle, I'm going to cut off the VIP. I think I'll keep it running for today, but I think I'm going to cut the VIP off. It's just too good a deal for the VIP. If you are an existing roadmap customer, contact Barbara at DTI Trader or Andraka at DTI Trader telling you want the VIP, because I think I'm going to take that away because I don't like doing VIPs, but I'm going to finish it up and I think we'll just go back to our annual license. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Is this the last slide, Jonathan?
Yes, it is.
Well, iPhone, who are you? Because you got a spot on the VIP yesterday. I got to count how many we're going to let go. Okay. Tell you what, as long as I'm here today, I'll honor the VIP, but it has to happen today. Mike, I don't know what the price is. Is Kelly here or Jeffrey here?
Kelly and Jeffrey are both here today.
Okay. Frederick says, I'm already a VIP. Okay. Barbara at DTI Trader, Andraka at DTI Trader. Well, Jonathan, why don't we do this? Just take our standard 10-minute break, give people a chance to join, and then I'll come back and we're going to go live in the market. Okay? 10 minutes. All right, folks, let's go to a live market. And first thing I want to show you is the MTI report, okay? Hold on.
Got scans MTI report.
All right, let's do this. This is the MTI report, correct? Go to the top 20 longs. All right, let's take 5 and put it on a compass chart. 5, F5VVE 5. Okay. Does everybody see that the stock went up to 98.57? Everybody see that? Well, this bar that's being created right now, if you remember these numbers, it's, Jonathan, what's the high of that bar?
Reference bar high is 96.20.
Yeah. So if we had another bar to trade stocks, but Monday morning I'll go to RB3. If this bar is positive from that, and then I get to Monday morning, I can buy 5 early in the morning on RB3 with a higher high. Okay. And so that'd be a trade that I can look at Monday morning with high probability. So Jonathan, remind me Monday morning to look at that, okay?
Will do.
Okay. Now, let me ask the question. Forget the roadmap. Forget what I've been saying. Tell me a question that you would like to know about the stock market right now. Just type a question in there and I'll select one. I want to show you how powerful this roadmap is. Pay attention, if you will, and tell me something, anybody that comes to mind that you'd like to know about the market. I'm waiting to see somebody type a question in there they have. Okay. Outlook. Now, basically what you'd like to know about a stock, whether it's a buy or sell, correct? Is that the general theme of what I'm seeing, Jonathan? Okay. So let's put one of these stocks in there and look at a compass, and I'll show you how to evaluate it, okay? Where do I think gold's going? All right, put gold in there. We made a bunch of money on gold. Let's go with Jonathan, go with the daily. Okay. Does everybody see gold had a high of 26.15, 26.14.50? Everybody see that? Okay. So step number one, gold's going higher. So we know gold's going higher, so we got to figure out where we're going to get in next week, correct? Everybody know, everybody see that? But I'll show you something else. We got time, we can talk about it. Gold's going higher, but it's hit its target, right? So I will wait to next week on Monday and see if it's higher than this last bar on Friday. Okay? And that's a trade that I can do the last or do early Friday on gold. Okay? That's on GL, that's on gold. Okay? Does everybody see why I come to that conclusion looking at the daily? I think gold is really going to go a lot higher next week. All right. Let's look at interest rates. That was another question. What is TLT going to do? Put TLT in there. Write down that number, 101.23. You see higher TLT on 101.55, it's going higher next week. Any question anybody has, okay, about the roadmap or the market can be answered. And I see a question I'm going to answer, okay? Now, Greg asked, where will the E-mini be on January 2025? That's a crazy question, Greg, but you want to know? Let me show you how to do it. Jonathan, we can't do futures on the predictor, can we?
I've never tried a futures on prediction. Let's give it a shot.
I don't think you
SPY,
can. I think you got to do the SPY.
That'd be fine. Let's see what the predictor has to say here.
You're doing the SPY, right?
Yeah, it just takes a little time to load in because all the data it's got to pull. They've got, let's see,
Go to January 25th.
Jan 20th or December 20th or Feb 28th.
No, he wants to know January 2025.
Well, I can't give him that. Roadmap's only giving me December 20th or Feb 28th.
Do you have anything beyond this year that stops at the end of this year?
I've got December 20th and Feb 28th.
You got Feb 28?
There's
Do
Feb
Feb
28th.
28. Is that Feb 28?
Yes.
All right. What price is that at?
The predictor says it can go up to 605 or down to 512.
All right. So how are we going to know which direction it's going to go? Very simple. 3 days into the new year, if it breaks the high of the 3-day high, write this down, Greg. I'm doing a lot of work to help you. If it breaks the 3-day high, then I would look for 605 by February. If it breaks the 3-day low, then I will look for the 3-day low, and we'll update it to that time. But what it's doing is scientifically predicting the path it's on. Right now, you have to say it's on an upward path. But every month, you need to check and make sure on that 3 days. Rule number one of using predictors, make sure you're on the right side of the 3-day high, 3-day low. Now, what do you think about that? Now, Jonathan, let's go, if we can, and look at Bitcoin. I think we can look at a chart on Bitcoin, can't we? Like, I think you could do that on Bitcoin. Yeah, you can.
That's a daily chart of Bitcoin September future.
Okay, a daily is bullish. Where did Bitcoin open the month at? 58.
645.
And where's it at right now?
I got it at 60,000.
My view with this much time left in September, it's going to go to 63,200, showing at the top of that target there where they can see that price I just gave on Bitcoin going
That's the
up.
top of the buy zone, or over here on the metrics. Target.
62,877. There's not a question any of you can ask about this stock market that there's not a tool that's designed inside the roadmap to give you an answer. And not just any answer, but the most likely outcome 8 out of 10 times. Now you tell me, do you want to trade without the roadmap? Am I making my point? Am I making my point here? I should be making my point. Jonathan, put the slide up. Let's wrap it up. Get one of those slots. If enough of you get in, you'll be notified. I'll do a meeting on Monday. I enjoyed being with you. Thank you for being here. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Study your roadmap. Study the tapes. And let's be ready to go Sunday night. John, that's all I got. You got anything you want to add?
No, that's it. Thank you very much.
All right, folks. It's going to be a good week next week. Be part of it. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you want one of those VIP slots, already have the roadmap, contact Barber or Andraka. They'll handle it. Barber at DTI Trader, Andraka at DTI Trader.